Huzur, we've heard and we've read that we have to live in Master's will. And in bigger incidences like death, serious health, we all say it's Master's will and we accept it. But in our day-to-day life, small things don't allow us to accept His will. And there's a lot of confusion regarding that.
Well, first we have to divide it into two portions. One is on the spiritual aspect and the other is on the administrative side. So on the spiritual there should be no question. On the administration, I don't think so anybody creates that kind of a focus where he looks deep into everything. And that is why all of you are there as HODs, as Sevadars, to look into it and give the different perspectives. So definitely somebody could have a better perspective and something could be more in tune to what the Sangat needs. So sometimes in a hurry you overlook so many things. So in day-to-day life, in administrative things, you should use your own discrimination. Give your suggestions, and at the ending of the day, if he takes a decision, you follow that. And that is why we've always out here, right from the beginning I've said, spirituality, there's no question. In administration, you're most free to give your suggestions.
Thank you.
And where the spiritual aspect is concerned, also, you see, learning to stay in His will means understanding His will first. If you don't know what His will is, how will you be able to stay in His will? So it's also reaching that level of consciousness where we understand what His will is. Today everything for us is a perspective. We are searching in the dark as to what we think His will is. So again, only an elevated soul would know what that real will is and be able to stay in that. For mortal people like us, we are all sort of searching in the dark, trying to understand the why and when of this creation. Why has this happened to us? Why has this happened to somebody else?
How do we try and work at not feeling worried and not feeling, how do we make ourselves better in that sense?
Well, something which should have been a strength for us has become a weakness. What is it that separates us from the lower creatures is the sense of discrimination, Vivek. Now that same Vivek, which should have helped us to realize the truth, is also making us worry. Because that Vivek is making us see the different aspects, the different perspectives. So more knowledge doesn't mean better understanding. More knowledge also means more confusion. For somebody who doesn't have choices, it's very easy for him to go forward. But for us, especially those who use the intellect, we have choices. And the choices create that fear factor. What if? You see, so Vivek should have been our strength, but we've turned it into a weakness by thinking too much, by questioning, and that is what confuses our thought process and makes us worry.
So we should think less? Not...
No, I think it's natural to think, because if you don't think, how will you sort of understand? How will you see what is right and wrong? That will come from the thinking faculty. But don't cross that limit. Sometimes we think too much. At the ending of the day, it is the action that is going to give you the results, not just your thought process. So up to a certain extent, think about it, then take the action. And the action will help you to decide whether it was right or wrong. That helps us to understand. Experience teaches the young to be old and the old to be young.
Huzur, in this situation of COVID-19, how should we brace with life now and in the times to come, and how should we divide our time in terms of how to utilize that time?
Well, whether it is COVID-19 or it is anything else, basically it boils down to having a balance. Unless you have a balance in life, when the balance gets upset, then reactions start taking place. Now all this has been created because of lack of balance from the human beings. If we had kept that balance, we would have never reached this stage. Our immune system has been compromised, our ecological system has been compromised, we've compromised everything. The biggest destroyer of nature is the human being. And because of that compromise, now we are having to step back and think as to what we should be doing. So this is the Lord's way of teaching us that, we need to step back. When was the last time we saw such clear skies? When was the last time we were able to breathe fresh air? Today at night, at least you can see the stars. Otherwise, there was a film of pollution where you didn't even get to see the stars. And if you see, it's basically in India, it is the cities which have more COVID, who have to deal with COVID rather than the rural area. And cities is because of the pollution. Delhi, Bombay, it's the level of pollution. We've destroyed the immune system, and COVID-19 is to do with the respiratory system. And so with all the pollution, the lungs have become weak and you've become prone to infection. So we need to keep that balance in life. We used to have all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. So that's the balance. Child says, I want to play all the time, I don't want to study. As a parent, you'd say, well, there's a time to study and there's a time to play. So in essence, you're teaching him to keep a balance. So if we are able to bring about that balance back into our lives, 24 hours in a day, sufficient time to work, to take out time for your family, and to take out time for your spiritual side. So that's the balance we need to pull ourselves back to.